Today we are going to learn about tea and tea growing in Kenya. So we have already said that tea is a beverage crop, and we have the main varieties of tea that are grown in Kenya. Like for example, right now I am in a tea estate in Kiambu. So we talk about very many varieties that are grown in Kenya. But now when I'm talking about Kiambu, I am going to talk about purple tea and green tea, okay? So then you have major growing areas of tea in Kenya. When you talk about major growing areas of tea in Kenya, you talk about to the west of the Rift Valley, we have counties like Kericho, Nandi, Kakamega, Cherangani Hills, Kisii, and Nyamira. Then to the east of the Rift Valley, to the east of the Rift Valley, you talk about Nyeri, Murang'a, Kiambu, Maragwa, Nyambane Hills in Meru, and that one was tested in KCSE 2007. Then in lower areas, you have counties like Kakamega and Vihiga. Then you move to factors favoring tea growing in Kenya. We have two categories of factors. The first category, we talk about physical factors, and then the second category, we talk about human factors, and those are the factors favoring tea growing in Kenya. So we start with the first one, which is physical factors. Under physical factors, we talk about the first one is moderate to high temperatures, moderate to high temperatures. Then the second one, we talk about moderate to high rainfall, and then the third one, we talk about well-distributed rainfall, throughout the year, Then the other one is deep well-drained volcanic soils, or you can talk about slightly acidic soil. Then the other physical factor is a gently sloping land. You can see that the land here is gently sloping, okay? You can show them that the land is gently sloping, it's slopy, okay? Yes, very good. All those are physical factors favoring growing of tea in Kenya. Then we move to human factors favoring growing of tea in Kenya. The first human factor is large supply of labor from local people. Especially you're going to find that like the owners of this estate, the people who they are going to use to harvest their tea are the family members and also the people in the community. So you find that there is large supply of labor. That is one human factor that favor growing of tea in Kenya. Then the other one is accessible roads to deliver tea, accessible roads. And then it is important to have accessible roads, because when you are transporting tea, remember you should transport it as fast as possible before it starts withering, okay? Then we talk about the third human factor is location of tea factories near the farms. Like the tea factories around this area is not very far, just above some kilometers away, okay? Yes, so that one is to help tea reach the factories as quick as possible for processing. Then the other one is the large and ready internal and external market for tea. We have internal market for tea, because even ourselves, the farmers of tea, we also consume tea, okay? So internal internal market of tea. And then you have external market, whereby we export tea to other countries, okay, that you're going to discuss later. Then you go to advanced scientific research in farming, in the farming of tea, advanced scientific research, whereby you're going to find that there is research that is done to do what? To just research about the diseases and the pests that may attack the coffee or the tea in the farms. Then you go to advanced technology in tea farming from the local people. And then the last one is government policy and diversification of the crops. You're going to find that even those people who are not growing tea, they have started growing tea because of the government policy and the diversification by the government, okay? Very good. Are we together up to that point? Then you go to tea cultivation from land preparation and harvesting. So from land preparation, you're going to find that initially this land was not planted tea, okay? Those people just identified a land like this one whereby nothing had been planted, okay? So they came and cleared the forest, and then after clearing the forest, so we have the stages. Let me take you through the stages because it was tested in KCSE 207. KCSE 207. So the first stage is the land is cleared of vegetation. Like now this one is a forest vegetation. So the land is cleared, and then after clearing the land, it is plowed or tilled using tractors. You know, it is tilled using tractors. Inalimwa after kutoa hiyo vegetation, inalimwa, it is being plowed. Then the third stage is the seedlings or the cuttings are planted in nursery. So there is a separate place whereby they have prepared or they have already prepared the seedlings of tea. So after the seedlings are planted in nursery and they have matured, then that is when you move to stage number 4, whereby the tea seedlings are then transplanted onto the plowed land. Remember, we had already cleared the vegetation, like now this one, the forest, and then now we have already plowed our land. Then after preparing a nursery and the tea seedlings have matured, then now we go take those seedlings and then we come and then transplant them again, or you plant them again now to the soil or to the land that we have already plowed. Then you move to the 5th stage. The plants are weeded manually. They are weeded manually. And then the 6th stage is manure is applied regularly. To improve the soil fertility, they add manure regularly. Remember now the tea is growing. And then the 6th stage, spraying is done to control pests and diseases. So we spray insecticides and all the other things to control pests. Then you go to 8. Pruning is done to control height. Like now you can show them that section is pruned. That section, when you compare that section and this section, it is already pruned to control height and also to improve the quality, because we see that when this one grows old or it stays for some years, the quality of the tea that it produces is not going to be very, very high. Then you go to harvesting. It is done by hand. Like now you can see I have already harvested this tea. It is done by hand. Picking the 2 top leaves. You just pick the 2 tops. You can zoom for them. The 2 top leaves and a bud. The 2 top leaves and a bud. You can see that, okay? Then you have this one. This one is not yet grown to be harvested. You can see. Then you have like this one here. 2 top leaves and a bud. You cannot come picking these odd leaves. This one are not more useful. So just going to harvest the 2 top leaves and a bud. Yes. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Then the green leaves are transported to the what? To the factory. After you harvest, they are transported to the buying centers, and then they can be transported where? To the factory for processing. Then during our next lesson, we are going to learn about processing of tea, and the rest is going to be very wonderful. Thank you, learners. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. I am Madam Omwiga, and I am proud to teach and to take you through this learning. Thank you very much and have a nice